What if I told you that the technology behind artificial intelligence is inspired by your own brain? Neural networks, the backbone of many AI systems, mimic the way our brains process information. In today's video, we're diving into the fascinating world of neural networks, what they are, how they work, and why they're modeled after the human brain. Let's start with the basics. A neural network is a type of artificial intelligence system designed to recognize patterns and solve problems, much like the human brain. It's made up of layers of nodes, also called neurons, which are connected by pathways. These nodes and connections are inspired by the billions of neurons in your brain and the way they communicate. In simple terms, neural networks are algorithms designed to simulate how our brains process and interpret information. But instead of neurons, they use mathematical functions to make sense of data. So how do neural networks actually work? Imagine you're teaching a neural network to recognize a picture of a cat. Here's the process, step by step. First, the input layer. This is where data enters the network. In our example, the input could be the pixels of a cat photo. Next, the hidden layers. These are where the magic happens. The network analyzes the data, looking for features like edges, shapes, and textures. Each neuron assigns a weight to the data it processes, deciding which features are important. Finally, the output layer. This is where the network delivers its prediction. In this case, it might say, yes, this is a cat, or no, this isn't a cat. Over time, the network learns to improve its accuracy through a process called training. Neural networks learn through a process called backpropagation. When the network makes a mistake, for example, misidentifying a dog as a cat, it adjusts its weights and connections to reduce future errors. This is similar to how we learn from trial and error. Think of it like this. When you touch something hot, your brain learns to avoid it in the future. Neural networks operate in a similar way, refining their understanding with every mistake and correction. But why model neural networks after the brain? It's because our brains are incredibly efficient at processing information. Neurons in the brain fire signals to each other, forming connections that allow us to recognize faces, learn new skills, and make decisions. Neural networks aim to replicate this efficiency, making them ideal for tasks like image recognition, language translation, and even predicting consumer behavior. You've probably interacted with neural networks without even realizing it. When you ask a virtual assistant like Siri a question, or when Netflix recommends a show, neural networks are working behind the scenes. They're also used in healthcare to diagnose diseases, in self-driving cars to navigate roads, and even in marketing to predict what you'll buy next. Of course, neural networks aren't perfect. Unlike the human brain, they lack true understanding and rely entirely on the data they're given. If the data is biased or incomplete, the results can be flawed. And while they're incredibly powerful at recognizing patterns, they don't have the creativity or emotional intelligence that comes naturally to us. Neural networks are one of the most exciting technologies of our time, bridging the gap between human and artificial intelligence. By mimicking the structure and function of our brains, they've revolutionized fields like healthcare, entertainment, and marketing. If you're fascinated by the science behind AI, be sure to subscribe to Mind, Machine, and Marketing. Join us next time as we continue to explore the intersection of technology and the human mind. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.